I just got off the phone with a childhood friend of mine. She's like, Austin, I don't think I'm an alcoholic, but I don't want to keep drinking. Do you think you can help? Is your program specifically for drug addicts and alcoholics? And the answer is yes and no. If you have a desire to stop drinking or using alcohol, absolutely, right? Like, that's sort of what this whole thing is based on. You don't have to be your standard, typical, stereotype drug addict and alcoholic, right? Like, I personally never lived under a bridge, and that's who I always associated with the alcoholic type or the drug addict type. And my experience is a little far removed from that, but I still identify as a drug addict and alcoholic. I'm just in long-term sobriety today. But to go back to the conversation I was having with my friend, she wasn't ready maybe to label herself that, but the truth is, right, like, she has a desire to stop using alcohol, and like, I want to help. And so that's what we were talking about. We were talking about different ways and strategies, and man, really, when I sit down with someone for the first time, and that was more or less a consultation is what we ended up having, I really want to diagnose like what their goals are, right? Like, what are you after? What are you trying to get from spending this time with me and running through this 4D program? Because while there are a lot of concrete practices in place and such like that, really everything's going to be catered to the individual and what their goals are, right? I have guys who are super focused and really want to talk about nutrition and lifting weights and stuff like that. And I have other clients who are really interested in the meditation piece, the mental piece. I have other people who just have a plethora of things they want to do. So we attack it from all angles at all the time. But I say all that to say this, right? If you're looking to change, right, and you have goals and we can put concrete goals in place, that's what we're going to go after. And that's where we're going to start. And so in her case, right, she doesn't want to have to drink to go to sleep. She doesn't want to have to drink to be social. So, I look back at my toolbook and I know a couple strategies we're going to implement and some practices and some procedures we're going to try with her. So anyways, I know that's kind of a rant. I just got to where I'm going, so I'm going to get off now. But yeah, I guess I said all that really just to say 4D Wellness is for anybody who's trying to improve their way of life. And I'm happy to help. You guys reach out anytime.